Have you ever wondered what the difference really is between Qigong and Tai Chi? Hi, my name is Nicholas Blewett from QiFit, and if you have wondered this, stick with me for the next few minutes, as I'm going to briefly discuss the relationship between Qigong and Tai Chi, so that you can understand their shamanic history, and how as movement arts, mindfulness movement arts, Tai Chi and Qigong return the discombobulated aspects of our being back into one united, holistic whole, to renature us as human beings, and how what Qigong once gave to Tai Chi as a movement art, Tai Chi can now give back to Qigong, to return Qigong to being the powerful healing, art, and manifestation art that Qigong truly is. Now, I made up a quote many years ago, which is, all Tai Chi is Qigong, but not all Qigong is Tai Chi. So what does this mean? Now, as a common analogy, you may like to think of yoga as a consistent stream, and out of yoga have sprung all these different types of yoga, all these different lineages with different philosophies and different practices. Well, Qigong is exactly the same. We have Qigong as a main concept, and then we have all these different lineages, different philosophies, and different families who have produced different Qigong concepts, of which Taijiquan is just one of them. Now, you will hear me say Tai Chi or Taijiquan, and I'm going to get into the difference between these as well. However, for the moment, let's talk about Qigong. So, Qigong is a 10,000-year-old art, maybe more. 10,000 years is definitely documented on stone tablets and really old parchments and scrolls in China that have been discovered in tombs that show different movements, progressions, and different dances, as they were called. So, in a 2,500, 3,000-year-old Taoist text called the Yellow Emperor's Classic of Chinese Medicine, the Yellow Emperor, who was the Emperor of China, had conversations with his advisor, and this was written down by a court scribe. And in this text, the Yellow Emperor asks his advisor all about the ancient sages and the achieved beings and the immortals and what they were capable of and how they had such long lifespans and remained healthy. And in his answer, Qi Bo, his advisor, talks about how the ancients used animal movements and Qigong to remain young and vital. Now, within that, I don't believe that Qi Bo is saying that they behaved like animals. I believe what Qi Bo is saying there is that these people learned how to move like the human animal. And whilst our human genetics carry all the ancestral history of all the different movement patterns from all the animals that we've branched down from in our evolution, that we are to move like the human animal. And indeed, this is what Qigong did. Qigong was a whole body movement pattern, which allowed us to shamanically invoke aspects of the human experience and of nature. And one of the best analogies for this to look at is the Indigenous Australians, who in their corroborees would dance around fires and they would act like kangaroos or wallabies or platypus or emu. And they would even act out different environmental considerations, different environments. And so too did the Chinese. They would try to invoke thunder or lake or water or fire into their bodies, infusing these universal and natural properties into their physical being, into their qi. Similarly, the Indigenous Australians would do this so that they harmonized with their environment. And one of the analogies that the Indigenous Australians use is they go to country. And when they go to country, they are trying to become country. They're trying to become nature, the country that they live in, the environment that they live in. And definitely this is what the movement properties of Qigong do. They allow you to renature your body. They allow you to become nature and remove the stagnations, the splinting patterns, the compensation patterns within your structural body, within your energetic body, and within your organs. To release these, to allow you to begin downloading and infusing into your body the natural principles of the universe and nature into our being, so that we become more complete, more evolved human beings, more natured human beings. And this was the ancient shamanic quality of Qigong, to teach these practitioners how to infuse these qualities, quite literally embody these qualities within their physical body. Now, this is where Tai Chi comes in. So with Tai Chi, originally was called Taijiquan, and it was a martial art. It has gone by many other names, but Taijiquan means supreme ultimate boxing. And Taiji is actually the yin-yang symbol, the Taiji symbol. So Taijiquan, or supreme ultimate boxing, or yin-yang boxing, is about using the movement patterns of Qigong and the invoking pattern of Qigong to infuse survival mechanics and animalistic qualities of the human being into our body to best survive conflict. And so if you're attacked, you need to survive on fight and flight responses. And so they would infuse the qualities similar to animals into their body so that they could evoke these qualities naturally without trying when they needed them. Now, Qigong isn't a martial art. Qigong is about evoking qualities so we can best survive and thrive in nature, and using it as a shamanic art to infuse the qualities of nature into our body and remove the contrivances and the stagnations and the disease processes happening within our physical body, our energetic body, our spiritual body, and our emotional body. And so the movement art of Qigong has been very watered down, but it survives in Tai Chi. And this is why I say that the movement art that Qigong once gave to Tai Chi can now be returned from Tai Chi back to Qigong. And so as a martial artist, I've been learning all these internal movement patterns and how to evoke this type of power from my body so that I become the best, strongest martial artist I can to survive conflict, God forbid, that ever need to happen. And so Qigong was always about developing power by developing our human body into the most complete animal, the most complete beast it can be, and using shamanic, natural, human animal concepts to infuse into our body so that we can become a powerful, strong, robust, healthy, intelligent, sophisticated, natural animal. And so if you would like to learn about Qigong and about how to start infusing these qualities and removing these stagnations and disease processes from your body so you too can begin to manifest in your life, so you too can begin to infuse nature back into your body and become renatured to be the most complete human animal that you can be, I'm running a 10-week Qigong course on shamanic Qigong, working with the 5 elements and Chinese medicine, going through a process and teaching you Qigong exercises to begin renaturing yourself, to begin removing stagnations from your body and begin reprogramming yourself with the very natural elements to help you succeed in life. So if you're interested in this, throw me a like, use one of the emojis, not just the thumbs. You'll get better algorithm traction. If you can, leave a comment. This is also going to help the algorithm. If you want to hear more of my rants on Qigong and on shamanic Qigong, then please leave a comment, throw a like in. If you'd like to know more, please throw me a DM. I'm more than happy to chat or share some of the information that I have written down about the course. The course is going to start at the end of June. So if you're interested, please get in contact. Other than that, guys, I hope you're in good health. Thank you very much. My name is Nicholas Blewett from QiFit, and I'll see you soon.